Hello, and welcome to day 7 of the Ugly Art Club's 5-minute challenge. Today's theme or prompt is botanicals. These prompts are coming from the free prompt tabs you can get if you sign up for the free course, free, at theuglyartclub.teachable.com. Just look for that 5-minute challenge. Today's post or today's piece may seem a little sort of veer from what I've been working on so far. But in these Gelli prints, I have some beautiful pieces out of Payne's Gray when I was attempting Tiffany's image transfer technique for the Gelli Prints Ugly Art Playdate that we had. And I'm really excited to work in this sort of blue. And I mentioned it on the mushroom, the fungi. I have a couple of these very subtle blue pieces. And in this case, I wanted to do some sgraffito, and that is where you come in and you carve away a layer of something in sort of like a drawing fashion to reveal a layer underneath. And it could be like clay, it could be layers of paper, it could be lots of things. And in this case, it's paint. So I took my Gelli print base and I put a thick layer of gesso on it, and then I'm using the eye of a needle to sketch in these kind of wispy, little wonky, leafy type shapes. And one of the things I love about this is I want to do more florals. I want to do more sort of suggestive and maybe not so lifelike pieces. And I just want to start incorporating things like that. And it comes, I think, a little bit from sort of the Jean Oliver type feel. I love her artwork. The Stephanie Lee artwork, a little bit of the Kate Thompson artwork. Like, I just want something a bit more suggestive. So I'm experimenting here. And what better time than 5 minutes a day? So I'm using this needle and I'm sort of playing with these shapes and trying to get them in a size and an area and sort of a layout that I like. I'm trying to keep in mind my design elements and the fact that odd numbers are more pleasing to our subconscious, to our psyche. I want to play with the different sizes of these petals or leaves or whatever they might be. And certainly the shape of them. Like, I want them kind of wispy and elongated and just very interesting. So right there, I had added way too much, actually not added, but carved away too much of the gesso, and I wasn't able to sort of play in that area anymore. So it's really great. I just added some more gesso. This is turning out to be pretty fabulous as far as experimentation goes, because it's easy to correct anything I do that I'm not loving. So that's where I'm at. Playing with some of them that I really like, leaving them there, and then trying to add in some different ones and get a variety in size. Not really shape. Like, I kind of love this wispy shape where they get a little bit thicker towards the end and then kind of come back in. And it's easy to just keep adding more gesso and work on a shape and a style that I like. So this is legitimately what I spend these 5 minutes doing, just sort of playing with these different petals, these different leaves. And then at this point on this card, this is when I really kind of came into the idea that I want to absolutely turn these into a book. So I had been toying with the idea up to this card. And I had been placing my prompt tabs as if I were going to turn it into a book, but it didn't matter if I didn't turn it into a book. That being said, that's what I'm going to do here. So I know that once I have the book put together, I will probably come in and add some more details to some of these. And I say that because since I already know that, you're going to notice or may have noticed that the final image that you have seen in this video of this card is not where this video ends. I did stop this video at 5 minutes. I gave myself that time allotment. But then as it was sitting on my desk, I came back at a later date with a Lyra water soluble graphite like pencil, and added some little dots. So you may see a little or you not may, you will, and you have seen a little difference in the finished image, but I'm showing you what the 5 minutes looks like here, real time, talking through it. Now that I'm happy with this graffito effect and I like the shapes and how my leaves lay, I am drying my gesso. So it would still carve away if I wanted it to, but it's definitely easier for me to get that sort of style while it's wet. So there you are. Here you can see the close-ups. I've started defining and adding some more stuff to these, and there we go. So this is what the prompts look like, by the way. If you want these prompts free, just go to the uglyartclub.teachable.com and they're yours. All right, guys, good job showing up for yourself.